Okay, we're back on this Prelude, the SH model. This is the one that I did the head new gaskets and replacing the valves. Everything works fine now. Got it cleaned out. Exterior finally got a nice bath, soap and stuff. Don't worry about that rusty hood. I got a new replacement coming in already. So the winter is coming, so I'm just gonna keep rocking this rusty old hood till the summer is coming up. Anyways, this video is about oil leaks. um, right after driving it for many days, I noticed some oil leaks. So typical Hondas, especially Prelude, this is notorious about oil leaks. You have to be more precise when you're putting the silicone gasket or get the right o-rings and stuff. In this case, the oil leaks is right below the distributor. I can show you where would that be, but for now the back is fine. That's where the oil filter, and there's nothing oil leaks in the back by the oil filter, by the cooler oil back there. Basically it leaks going down to the transmission, and I don't know if you can see it here. You see that wire connector is wet. And you can see on the bell housing on the top of the transmission, you get that evidence of spot of wet oil. But earlier I checked this already, is what the seal, the leaks coming from is on the distributor, that o-ring. Okay, I'm thinking of taking out this distributor and show you the better way to see where the oil leaks is coming from. So I'm gonna take out the distributor. Okay, I got 3 bolts taken out on that distributor already. Make sure mark the distributor housing to the bracket of the engine. Put a marker in there so that you can line it up when you put the distributor back, because this thing is moving. See? All right, so let's take out the connector. There, you can tell. I don't know if you can see that. The bottom of that distributor, you see how it's wet because it's leaking from that seal. This is the o-ring right there I'm talking about. We're gonna change that o-ring. This is the o-ring that we're gonna change. You can tell it's dripping from underneath here, and then from there it drips onto the transmission. I'm gonna put a brand new, I got one already from Honda. It's like $3. O-ring right there, and gonna put it on the distributor. And yeah, we're gonna clean this off, and let's see if it leaks again. Alright, I'm gonna spray it with brake clean here so that it's gonna get nice and dry. A little bit of wipe on the block. And then the distributor, we're gonna clean it a little bit. You can see that orange gasket in there because this distributor is from the junkyard, so I don't want to use the aftermarket distributor. Anything distributor is always from the original distributor or the junkyard. Okay, this is the distributor O-ring from Honda, and this is the aftermarket one. This is the one I pulled out from the distributor itself. You can tell it's still like soaked with oil. So I'm gonna compare this two. By looking at it, the one on the right is more fatter by the feel, and I don't know if you can see on the video. If you look at it a little bit, yeah, you can tell that the one on the right is more bigger, fatter, more rubber on it compared to the aftermarket. I got this from Amazon. It's a kit. It's like a head gasket kit. It comes with this, so definitely get a Honda one. It's like $5. And you can tell the difference, like by feel, by not looking at it, you can feel it that the Honda one is more material. That would means that it will seal better, and definitely get the Honda one. So that's you know, a good chance of by not having an oil leak in. Just get it done with. Oil leak on this thing is horrible, so get a Honda, guys. Honda. All right, it's clean now. The distributor is nice and clean. And how about a new Honda O-ring in there? So make sure the notch line up to the cam end. Put it in there, nice and flush, and make sure the line, like I said earlier before, make sure you have that notch lined up. Let's check it out, see if there's an oil leak. Yeah, it's probably hard to see because it just had like a couple, like what, 10-second start. But I guess we'll have to find out in the next couple days, because I'll be driving this daily now, and it's hard to see. As of right now, it's hard to see if there's an oil leak. But yes, that's above right there is the distributor housing, and down there is the block. That's the block right there. This is the block. So let's in the next couple days, so I'll take a picture and exact the same angle camera here, and we'll find out. Okay, so yeah, that's I guess how I find out where the oil leaks coming from. So next update videos I'll show you next couple days. All right, we're back. So after driving for a couple days, let's find out the result. When I looked at it underneath already, I could still see a moisture. Not drips, but a moisture, like it's not dry. So I'm gonna check it out here. I loosened the bolts already. So I'm gonna take it out. Okay, so all right, so it goes like this, flat. See this line right here, flat down the bottom. Okay, remember that. This line down the bottom. All right, so I'm gonna so it looks like nothing coming out of this seal here anymore. So to me it looks like it's coming in, going in the inside of the distributor. So we're gonna open up the cap here. The wet spot is the inside because it's wet right here. Down here it's okay, there's nothing here. So let's open it up. All right, we're gonna set up this nice little table here. We're gonna open this up. The inside of the distributor. Yeah, it looks like it's all wet in there. The bottom of the cap is all wet. So I think I know exactly where this oil coming from. The Phillips screwdriver. Put those two on the side. Take out the cover. It's wet again. The cover. We'll use brake cleans to dry them all up here in a second. So yeah, see it's inside. It's all get splashed. So show you where that oil is coming in. Let's zoom in here. Some of you guys noticed, done this before. There's a little, looks like a shaft seal. I don't know if you can see that black piece right there. That seals the housing to the shaft. Looks like an axle seal. You can buy this online. I bought mine from Part2, local store here. This will fit any Hondas with a distributor. We'll zoom out. So came with this distributor O-ring. I got 4 of those now. Here's the shaft seal, and there's another one. There's 2 different sides. The OD is the same as the other one. The ID, the inside, is different. So you're gonna have to find which one fits on the Prelude. I believe this is the DT 77U, yeah, OBD2. All right, so show you how to take out this old seal out. Okay, I'm gonna get you guys closer here. All right, so this is the shaft. We're gonna take this off. There's locking pins here, and then so that the shaft will slide out. So first, in order, there's a pin in here that would lock everything in place so that this will not move in and out. So we're gonna have to take out the pin. Before the pin, there's a snap rings. We're gonna have to take it out first. There you go. That's out. Make sure we're gonna put it on order. Now that would expose these pins. Okay, so we're gonna have to use this little punch drive. Oh, you don't have to. I just push it in and this thing came off. Well, that's good. All right, so now we're gonna take out this head. I don't know what do you call this, but the head, I guess. There's a little washer in here. Okay, make sure put that together, and then I believe this it's time to take out the shaft. So maybe I have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to take out this housing on the back right here. Yes, yeah. Okay, we're gonna have, there's three bolts. One is missing already. Somehow whoever owned this, somebody was messing around with this already, so take out this bolts. I'm gonna take out the harness. It's moving, but we're gonna take out these plugs here. Just like that. It's just soaking wet. That missing screw is right there. Wow. Good thing it did not get caught on the shaft, you know. Anyways, here's the shaft. Here's that seal I'm talking about right there. You can tell that it's oh yeah, it's shot. I don't know if you can see this. There's a lip seal on this, and the lip is gone on this side of here. So if you have oil going inside the distributor, this is the problem. The seal needs to be replaced. There. Yeah, so crispy. That's garbage. There you go, guys. I don't know if you can see that. Clean the inside. All this debris. Clean it. Use brake clean. Okay, the thickness is different. You can tell. So compare the old one to the new one. So here we go. This is the old one. That's a good match. The other one is no good. Let's go with that one. Okay, and to drive this in, I heard it was what, 15 millimeter, I think, socket. Okay, 16 millimeter is the right size for this. So let's drive this in right now. So okay, make sure the flat end goes upward, the spring end goes down. Okay, drive it like that. Well, that looks good. A little bit more. Then use your finger, kind of like go around, make sure that feels flush on the housing of the distributor. So it looks good to me. Let's start putting the back together now. So this thick seal right here is for another vehicle and another distributor. So we're not using this one. All right, so make sure, remember where all the wiring goes in here. Remember, this one has to fish it inside. Finally found that one screw fell off. Holy cow, man, imagine if that thing was got stuck on that pickup. How do you call that? That's a magnet down there. That's where it gets a signal. That screw gets stuck on the magnet, and then there's a shaft spinning, and this would be a big mess. Alright. Oh man, that feels better. That's how it feels when the seal is really tight in there. Oh. Put the pin. I'm not gonna put the snap ring. I'm just gonna put the pin. This pin is just freaking awesome. I thought you're gonna have to like grab the pin with the this thing, but it just fall off. Okay, so question is, which way was problem is that could be this way or that way. We'll try it. We'll try this. Screw it. There's only one way, so there's two choices. I might be the right position or I might be 180 off. So let's try this first. And then the rotor. Make sure face the flat end of the shaft face out to this crack right here, so it's easy to line it up and bolt put the bolt back in. All right, 3 bolts are all snug. I'm not gonna put this snap ring in first because I'm not sure if my mark is right. you know, because if this is right, good, I'll put the snap ring in. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna put the snap ring. If the time is off, if this won't start, means I'm 180 degrees off. So I'm gonna have to take this out, spin it, and then lock it back in, and it should start the engine. Yeah. Okay, remember earlier, this is bottom, so make sure bottom. So on the inside, on the rotor, hope I'm right. All right, let's put the rotor back in now. There we go. I'm just gonna put one bolt for now. Line up the line. All right. Make sure the line is good. All right, let's okay, we're gonna start the vehicle now. If this start, means that timing is good. If this won't start, I'm 180 off. Here we go. Started, looks good. So we're gonna have to drive this. We'll come back next couple days and we'll check it out, and maybe this is the last video for this distributor oil. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let's check the updates later and see what's the result. Thanks.